Volunteer plants. Volunteer plants are plants that grow all by themselves. You don't plant them here, they just start growing all on their own. And these are weeds, and weeds are volunteer plants. We don't want weeds in the yard, but they grow anyway. They're volunteering. But these are different kind of volunteer plants. This is a flower called Borage, and I planted it last year, and they're very nice flowers. But it dropped seeds into the ground, and this year it started growing all by itself. It volunteered to grow, but unfortunately it's in a place that's not very convenient, so I'm gonna pick them just like they're regular weeds. This is Dinosaur Kale, and I feel bad about having to get rid of this Dinosaur Kale because it's a great plant, but it's growing in a spot where I really don't want it. It's inconvenient. I want to put other plants here. So unfortunately, this volunteer kale has to go too. Here's a volunteer plant that I want to keep. These are the potatoes. These started growing back in December, and now they're getting close to being able to harvest. You can see the leaves starting to droop down a little bit, and there is red potatoes in another spot. They started growing on top of the compost as well. And I am going to let them grow there, even though it's not the most convenient spot. But that's going to be another crop of volunteer potatoes. And look what I found, yet another volunteer potato in a different spot. But unfortunately, this is in a place that's inconvenient. I'm going to also just abandon these potatoes. Finally, this volunteer plant is the sunflower. Right where the sunflowers grew last year, well, some of those seeds fell onto the ground, and now I have a volunteer sunflower starting to grow, and I like this, and it's in a good spot, so I'm going to let it grow. That weed that's right there next to the sunflower, that volunteer plant has got to go. Some volunteer plants you keep, other volunteer plants you get rid of.